Yo, Pan, you ready?
Yeah,
Man, let's lock and load.
yeah,
Just blaze.
yeah,
No, turn me up.
hey,
I think we got one. Here we
yeah.
go.
Tell me what do you see?
We could throw in, hopefully, Joe Johnson. He's a steal. I think Pat Riley going to come through and he's going to get a steal when it comes to Joe Johnson, just because of the fact he is a clutch shooter. He is an Atlanta Hawks for now. Hopefully, when everything comes through with the free agent, hopefully we could get Chris Bosh and Joe Johnson. Now, if you tell me Chris Bosh, Joe Johnson, Dwayne Wade, tell me something. I don't mind LeBron, but like I said, it's just you got two people that are kind of in the same position. LeBron James is kind of, you really need a low post presence. LeBron is more, he's kind of has like the same type of game Dwayne Wade has, but it's just, I don't know, I just think it wouldn't mix right. If you got Chris Bosh at the low post, posting up, you got Dwayne Wade cutting in the basket, which, come on, bro, Joe, you know what's up. And you got Joe Johnson just waiting in the corner, just not even in the corner. You got a little mid-range from Joe Johnson, and you got him in the corner for threes. I think we'll be unstoppable, And I ain't really heard much about Joe Johnson with defense, but I mean, he'll come through with it. That's not a problem. Let's see what else. FIFA's a big thing nowadays. I had a coworker of mine talking about, you got to talk about the bandwagons when it comes to FIFA. Man, I don't know. It's kind of hard to be a bandwagon for something that comes around once every 4 years. You got the MLS. I think that's what it's called, Major League Soccer. I'm not really too much of a fan of soccer, but I mean, I support it. It's really hard to keep in touch with MLS when you really don't see it too much. So you really kind of have no choice but to be a bandwagon when it comes to Major League Soccer. No, but it's good. I mean, I heard a lot of bandwagons we have are in Brazil. Yeah, I don't know. Just, word on the streets. Brazil is really a good team. That's about one of the couple teams that comes up when I think about it. I'm not a big fan of MLS or FIFA, but I mean, I'll watch it if it comes through. But yeah, I heard if you're a fan, you gotta know two things, at least one of those two. You gotta know the capital of the country you're representing, or you gotta at least know one player. One player. It won't kill you to at least know one player. Tell me now. I go David Beckham, Pelé. Two big names, but I'm not really, like I said, I'm not a big fan of soccer. But yeah, y'all check out FIFA. Like I said, I'm not saying it's a bandwagon thing, but I mean, it does come around once every 4 years. That's like basketball and the Olympics. We can only support them when they're there, right? I mean, I know they have off season and they do things for the Olympics. I mean, when it comes to the Olympics, we're good there. Next subject, I don't even got to look at the page for this. Shout outs to my Lakers. They won. Kobe won his 5th title. Big ups to Kobe. I know most of y'all hate me right now. Most of my Celtics fan. I had a little thing in my house. Everybody hated me, but whatever. Ron Artest. Something I got to talk about. It's been, we talked about it. I've heard there's talk about it on the news and all that. Ron Artest. If y'all didn't see the interview, first thing he said, shout out to my hood. All right. It's a lot of talk about that. Well, that's good, man. He's keeping it real. He's not forgetting where he's from, which is a good thing. It doesn't make me think twice. He didn't represent God. He didn't represent his mom. He didn't represent anything. But I mean, it's good that you're representing your hood. Big ups to that. But it was kind of funny. I mean, when I seen it, all I did was laugh, because it's so cool. How he could come out and say that. Big ups to Ron Artest. I heard he thanked his therapist, which is good. I mean, hey, some people, it's good to admit that you're crazy than to say that you're not crazy. Saying that you're not crazy makes people think that you are crazy. So just putting it out there and just letting people know that you want to thank these kind of people for the things you've done. That's awesome. And like I said, Ron Artest, big ups to you, big ups to Kobe, the whole LA Lakers, big ups to Boston. Boston put up big numbers. They came through. Like me personally, I think the big difference was Ray Allen. He just Ron Artest was basically the X factor on that. Ron Artest came up, dropped 20 points, 5 steals. They kept Rondo off the boards, which was big because Rondo's a little sneaky person running around, grabbing rebounds and giving them second chance points. But yeah, they did their thing. So I mean, big ups to the Lakers and Boston Celtics. Big ups to you too, man. Y'all put up an awesome Game 7. It couldn't have been better with any other team. Next thing on the my show right now. This is the first show. Like I said, I'm a little whatever. Let's take care of business. Fashion. I went this weekend. I saw the movie Get Into the Greek. Very awesome movie. Y'all should check it out. As not as funny as Superbad, but it's worth your money. Also, worth to talk about fashion. Adolz, which that's the name of the rock star in the movie. I don't really know his name, in person or in real life. One thing that I like that he rocked was basically a blazer, right? And he rocked like a tie similar to this color, but he just had a blazer with no undershirt, showing off his hairy chest, which is pretty cool. I think anybody could really rock that style. If you got a chest, if you're big, if you're skinny, it's just really, it's something different. And I'm into different things. I like, like I said, fashion is not really my big thing, but it's something I really want to go over on the show, just because it is what it is in Miami. Fashion's everything. People look at you. There's enough people in Miami for them to look at you. So it is something big when it comes to that. But yeah, that's a nice style. I have a white blazer myself. I might rock it one day. I might rock it my next show. You never know. But if you do see my next show, then you'll know what's up. Next thing. It's already old. Rocking Converse. Man, you can rock Converse anywhere. I've gone to nice clubs with Converse on. Come on now, man. Like I said, rocking Converse, you could go ahead and you could do anything with Converse. All right, check it. Next thing, let me see. One thing that this is a very sensitive subject I'm talking about right here. This is a part of the show that I really, I put my heart to, just because I know what it is to struggle. I've been through my ups, I've been through my downs, but at the end, I'm here. I'm giving my outlook towards, Miami, the world, everybody. Quotes. One quote that I go by, and by all means, I really do. I'm gonna make my quotes or my mottos in regards towards things that I think. I'm not gonna go ahead and Google it or go on. One thing that I really go by is one life to live. My motto for this: one life to live. You only got one life to live. If you're single, if you're in a relationship, it's real simple. One life that two people live. Because that's what it is at the end of the day. One life to live. That's my motto. I mean, if you think about it, that's about you're not guaranteed tomorrow. I'm not guaranteed the next 10 minutes. So you really got to make the best of life, of everything. You got to appreciate your parents. I mean, I don't know what everybody's situation is, but there's always a good thing out of a bad thing. And honestly, you can only sometimes you do have a rough life, and you can only really control what you can't really control what happens to you, but at the end you can really control what you do after. So that really kind of coexists with my motto: one life to live. I want to represent it as one L 2 L. That's me. If it's backwards, 1 L 2 L. My first time on the camera, so give me some love. My next thing. One thing